King Philip's War was one of the most devastating and significant conflicts in early American history. Fought between 1675 and 1678 in New England, the war pitted English colonists against a coalition of Native American tribes led by Metacom, known to the English as King Philip. Although it lasted only a few years, the war caused immense destruction, reshaped the balance of power in the region, and left a lasting legacy on both Native Americans and European settlers. Many historians consider King Philip's War to be one of the bloodiest wars in American history relative to the population involved. Entire towns were destroyed, thousands of people died, and relations between Native Americans and English colonists were permanently altered. The conflict marked the end of Native American dominance in southern New England and strengthened English control over the region. The origins of King Philip's War can be traced back to the arrival of English settlers in New England during the early 17th century. In 1620, the Pilgrims established Plymouth Colony in present-day Massachusetts. Upon their arrival, they encountered various Native American peoples, including the Wampanoag Confederacy. Initially, relations between the settlers and the Wampanoag were relatively peaceful. The Wampanoag leader Massasoit formed an alliance with the Plymouth colonists. This agreement benefited both groups. The colonists gained valuable assistance in surviving harsh conditions, while the Wampanoag gained allies against rival tribes. After Massasoit's death in 1661, leadership of the Wampanoag passed to his son Wamsuta, known to the English as Alexander. When Wamsuta died under suspicious circumstances shortly after being questioned by colonial authorities, leadership passed to his younger brother Metacom. The English called Metacom King Philip, a title reflecting their own political traditions rather than native customs. Metacom inherited a difficult situation. English settlements continued to spread, colonial governments demanded increasing submission from native tribes, and tensions over land ownership intensified. Metacom believed that the survival of his people depended on resisting colonial expansion. He gradually sought alliances with neighboring tribes, including the Nipmuc, Qipchaq, and Narragansett peoples. The immediate spark for the war came from the death of a Native American convert to Christianity named John Sassaman. Sassaman had informed Plymouth authorities that Metacom was planning an uprising against the colonists. Shortly afterward, Sassaman was found dead beneath the ice of a pond in January 1675. The English accused 3 Wampanoag men of murdering Sassaman. They were arrested, tried in a colonial court, and executed in June 1675. Many Native Americans viewed the trial as unjust and saw it as another example of English interference in their affairs. The executions heightened existing tensions and pushed both sides toward war. Major attack occurred in June 1675 when Wampanoag warriors attacked the town of Swansea in Plymouth Colony. The assault shocked the colonists and quickly escalated into a wider conflict. Colonial militias mobilized while native allies joined Metacom's coalition. What began as a localized dispute soon spread across much of New England. Native warriors launched attacks on isolated settlements, farms, and frontier communities. Their knowledge of the terrain and use of guerrilla tactics gave them significant advantages. As the war spread, more tribes joined the fighting. The Nipmuc people became important allies of Metacom, helping expand operations into central Massachusetts. Several settlements suffered devastating attacks. Brookfield, Deerfield, Lancaster, and other towns experienced raids that resulted in deaths, destruction, and captivity. One of the most famous incidents involved the capture of Mary Rowlandson, the wife of a minister from Lancaster. Her subsequent captivity narrative became one of the most widely read books in colonial America and shaped English perceptions of Native Americans for generations.